Hello again everyone, welcome to FX Introduction. This is the second video. We still continue with our basics. So if you haven't watched video 1, make sure you go back and then you watch the first video first. So you remember we ended talking about stocks, and then we're talking about those guys, not just stocks, but we're talking about JSE. So what happened with JSE is we said those guys, they then go and buy shares for any company they want just to take advantage of their charts. So what happens is when we are trading, what we trade can be categorized in three different places, which is stocks, forex, and commodities. What happens in stocks, or what regulates stocks, is JSE. So we have JSE, Johannesburg Stock Exchange. Those are the guys who regulate whatever that's happening there, which will be companies like ShopRite, as we were making examples, and then Pick and Pay, and then MTN, so on and stuff like this. These guys, they monitor the chart for these companies. JSE does that, and then we refer to that as stocks. And then we have forex. And forex, what happens? Forex and commodities, they have something in common. They both regulated by the banks. So it's the banks that looks after these two. What we do is on forex stands for this part FOR, it's foreign, EX, exchange. So this is when now two countries or more than two countries are sharing stuff, they trading. We give you food, you give us money, we give you jewelry, you give us money, and so on and stuff like that. So when we are trading in forex, that is when now we will be buying currencies, maybe like you're buying US dollar, or you're buying ZAR, which is South African rand, or you'll be buying pound, GBP, or you'll be buying New Zealand dollar, and so on and stuff like that. So what we do is when you are buying these, that's when you'll expect whatever that you bought to be strong in order for you to make money. I'm still going to explain that. And then under commodities, what we have with something like mineral resources. So here we're dealing with gold and what else, oil and platinum and so on and stuff like that. So we also trade these things where you'll be buying gold and expect the value of gold to go up in order for you to make money, and you'll be buying things like oil and expect the price of oil to go up, and then you will make money as well. So now when we are trading, what we tend to do, or what I tend to do here at FX Quintillionaires, is we tend to trade whatever that's on this side. Stocks, we don't trade stocks, so we stick to forex and commodities. So I'm going to show you how we go about in doing all of that. So the currencies that we trade, mainly we have 8 major currencies that we focus on, which you will find on the document that I have compiled. Actually, these are the notes that I just copied from babypips.com. So if you can go to babypips.com, you will find all of these notes here. But what I did is I just filtered the most important one, and then I put them on this document, and then voila. So that can be easy for someone, a new baby, just to go through these things, and then they like, nah. So these are the currencies we trade: US dollar, euro, you can see there. This side you have USD, you have euro, you have Japan, you have pound, we have Swiss franc, we had Canadian dollar, we have Australian dollar, and we have New Zealand dollar. So when you go to this document, then you can go through all this here. So okay, so now that you know the currencies that you trade, then okay, let me add a new page here. Sorry. Okay, hey, new page, done, save. Okay, so now that you know the currencies that we trade, then now what I want us to look at is this here. If you have a chart from any store, let's continue with what we started that side. We said we have our store starting from 5M, going down because of that construction phase, and then now let's say things get here, and then now store starts running. When it starts running, things are not just gonna rocket up, but what will happen is, as price is pushing up, some things or some factors will affect price from pushing too fast or just rocketing up. you might find that when the store opens, things start going up, but when they get to a certain point, let's say workers now, they decide to strike. So when workers are striking, what happens? Price goes down, because now there's no money coming in a store, because cashiers and all are on strike, so there's nobody making money. The store is actually closed, and then you get food being spoiled and everything inside. And then again, when the strike is done, price will take off again, going up. And then again, let's say let's say maybe a competitor elsewhere, they decide to reduce their prices, and then now again things are gonna start falling, because now customers might be going to the next store now instead of this one here. And then when they actually fix things again, things are gonna start going up again. So in the real world, this is how price move. Not, it doesn't just rocket up. So this is what happens. You have those points where price will anchor and go down, then you have those points where price will turn and then it will go up. So now an actual shareholder, let's say somebody who buys shares somewhere here, and then they will be making money as this thing is going up, but then when it takes a swing and it's coming down, these guys, then they will have to wait until things start going up again. So in this area right here, they will be losing money. Then when things are sharp, it will go up. But when we are trading forex or stocks, doesn't matter. When we are trading now, there is a difference between us and an actual shareholder. An actual shareholder, if price is turning down, it's either they have to sell their shares and then they exit. So when they're selling, they're exiting, and then now they keep all the profit they've made there, and whoever bought their shares will have to enjoy this move down. So he will be in losses as price is going down, but then once it starts going up, he will make money as well. And then let's say now this guy sells his shares somewhere here, and then it goes down. When it gets to this point here, the bottom, now this guy now who bought shares from him somewhere there is angry now. Hey, this thing is going down. Let's say he wants to sell again, but this guy who sold to him in the first place at the top now realizes that now things are gonna start going up. Now this guy can come in and buy again and make money when things are pushing up. So with the actual shareholders, there need to be somebody buying and there need to be somebody selling. So if you want to exit your shares, there need to be somebody. That person needs to sell, but then he needs to find somebody who's gonna buy the actual share. So with us on Forex, the banks do that job for us, so we can just forget about them and say we don't need to have somebody. You don't need to look for someone to buy, or you don't need to look for someone to sell something. So if you buy here on Forex, if you buy there at the bottom, if you buy here the bottom and you want to exit here, you'll simply just click the close button on your app and then automatically will be gone. It's not like you're gonna have to go and look for someone who's gonna want to buy the shares from you. And the advantage that we have is on Forex, what we do is when we are trading, we can actually make money when we buy, and also we can make money when we sell. I'm sure now you're asking yourself, I know, how come? I'm gonna explain how that works. So in Forex, we can make money when things are going up, and we can make money when things are going down. We make money when they're going up, we make money when they're coming down. So it's like you can make money here as the roller coaster is up, then yes, okay. So let's go to the next page and then show you how we actually make money when we buy and how we make money when we sell. So it all starts from currencies. When we are trading those currencies, that's what I was showing you and saying you're buying dollar stuff. Let's say you live in South Africa. If you live in South Africa, then let's say you have USD. You don't even have to live in South Africa, so my bad. And ZAR. So let's take this currency pair. This is not a V, this is R. Yeah. Okay, so you have USD and ZAR. So what happens is now when we are trading, we trade pairs. Not just one currency, but pairs. They must go in pairs. So remember that I showed you 8 different currencies. So when you are trading them, you'll be taking them in pairs, like pound, GBP, USD. This is pound and the US dollar. And then when we are trading, what we do is, usually when we are calling these things here, instead of saying it's GBP USD, we just take the first G and then we take the first U on this side, and then we refer to it as GU. And then you might also have NZD, NZD JPY, NZD Japanese yen. So again, instead of saying New Zealand Japanese yen, you can just say NJ. So if you hear me referring and saying it's NJ, that's what I mean. I mean New Zealand and Japanese. If I say GU, I mean pound and USD. And then we get a problem now when we have to call Canada CAD and CHF, when we have to shorten these two. Because then now, if let's say you had Canada USD or you had CHF JPY, I'm making up these words, guys. Okay, some of them I'm making them up. They're not on the chart. Okay, so what happens is now, instead of saying C, let's say we're calling that one Canada USD, you cannot say CU, because then now I won't know this C now whether it's Canada. I won't know whether this is Canada or it's Swiss French. So when it comes to these two, we just say CAD. You just have to specify which one you're talking about, and then you can say U, CADU, or CHF U. Then I know you're talking about Swiss French and U, and then here CHF J. So then I know now that you're talking about this one, CHF JPY. So when it comes to this one, since they both have CC, there is a problem. You can't just say CU. I won't know which one you're actually talking about. So then okay, so let me cut this off, and then I'm gonna show you how you make money by clicking the button buy, and how you make money by clicking the button sell. What actually happens on the other side. Okay, just wanna cut this. I don't wanna go to a new page. Okay, let's cut this. So in Forex, we can buy and sell, and by doing so you both make money. I know in real life that the button sell, it means you are selling what you had. So a shareholder, an actual shareholder, if he clicks the button sell, it becomes impossible for him to make money, because it means he's out of that company now. He's no longer a shareholder there, you see. So when he sells his shares, so he can't make money now. You just have to go and relax, and then come back, buy again, and then after buying, then that guy would start making money. So but in Forex, what happens is we can actually click the button buy, or click the button sell, and make money in the process. So how that works is okay, I'm just gonna do a new video where I'm gonna explain everything on that video, how you buy and how you sell. Okay, so this video is a wrap. Hope it was helpful.